custom car creators, are you listening? Do you hear me? This is really important. I need you to hear this. Okay? So I recently made an update to the custom car mod, and I essentially made it so you don't have to manually create the assets folder anymore. You can now, you don't even have to worry about it. Cars will be loaded automatically. You don't have to manually edit anything. And the reason is because the THUNDERSTORE had a recent change. There's a page for cars now. And look at that, the default cars that usually come with a custom car mod are already on the THUNDERSTORE. And you can have your cars on the THUNDERSTORE as well. I'm going to tell you exactly how to do that in this video. I promise it's really simple. So first things first, you're going to have to make a THUNDERSTORE account. Otherwise, you won't even see this upload page here. You won't see the upload button to upload a THUNDERSTORE package. So let's see what the upload page looks like. And this is exactly what it looks like. It's going to tell you that, you need to have your package follow the format documentation. Otherwise, it's not going to understand what your package looks like. You can't just take the car file, put it in a zip file, and upload it to the THUNDERSTORE. THUNDERSTORE is not going to understand what you're trying to upload to it. So you need to follow its rule. What are those rules? Well, I'll show you. You need some necessary files. You need an icon.png. That file needs to be 256 by 256 in resolution. You need a readme.md file. And this is essentially just like the description of what the car is. And you need a manifest.json. This is, the metadata that THUNDERSTORE is going to read so it understands where to put your car on the THUNDERSTORE page. And I'll show you exactly how to do that because I already made a template. If you go over to the distance modding GitHub repository and locate a repository called custom car package, I already made most of what you need to do for you. And also remember that you cannot change the name of any of these files. It has to be named exactly how it is. If you change the name, THUNDERSTORE's not going to understand what you're uploading. Anyway, first things first, you're going to need to change the icon.png because by default, it looks like this. And I don't think you want to upload your car to the THUNDERSTORE and have the thumbnail look like that. Please make your own image so people can see what your car looks like before they download it. And for the README MD, this is going to display in the as the description of your car. If you are the creator of the car, then please credit yourself and also credit any other people who might have helped you inside of the README, because that would be nice if people knew who ported a car or even created a car for them to use. And for the changelog MD, you don't really have to worry about the changelog MD, since it says it right here if you click on it that this file does not need to be included in your THUNDERSTORE package. You only need to edit it if you're updating the car to like a new version, which I'll let you know how that works in the manifest.json. So this is the most important one. The manifest.json is formatted in this exact way. You need a name, you need a version number, website URL, description, and dependencies. So for the name, please note that you cannot have any spaces. If you want spaces, use an underscore. Underscores essentially represent spaces. So when you upload your car to the THUNDERSTORE, if it has spaces in the name, then that needs to be represented with underscores. So yeah, edit this between the quotations, edit this to whatever the name of your car is, and then for the version number, you don't have to worry about the version number unless you're updating your car. If you're updating it, then the only thing you really need to change is the version number, and THUNDERSTORE will know that you're updating your car, or that you're just updating the file. So that's how you let THUNDERSTORE know what's happening. If you try to update your car without changing the version number, Thunderstore is going to consider that invalid. It won't even accept your zip file. So just be aware of that. For the website URL, you can place like the URL for where the car is on the GitHub repository, or you can use your own website if you have your own website, or you can leave it blank. Just let it be 2 quotation marks and leave it be. You do not have to edit this at all. And you also don't need to edit the description either, but you probably want to edit that, unless you want it to say an awesome community car. Just note that if it's above 250 characters, that the Thunderstore won't accept that. And for the dependencies, don't edit this. You don't need to edit it. The dependency is essentially just saying that if somebody downloads your car on the Thunderstore and they do not have the custom car mod downloaded, then it will automatically download the custom car mod along with your car, just so they're able to load it if they download it. And that's it. All you need to do is edit the name and maybe the website URL and a description, or edit the number if you're updating your car. And if you're wondering how you do that, don't worry. If you want to download this, all you need to do is click on the green code button and download zip. Once you download it, you can extract the zip file, put it wherever you want. And this is essentially what it should look like. You should have a changelog, you should have an icon, and you should have... Actually, hold on. I am displaying it, okay. So yeah, you should have a changelog, an icon, manifest.json, readme md, and also your car file. Whatever your car file is, you also need to put it inside of this folder. And once you've done that, well, you can make your zip file. And when you make your zip file, just highlight all the files that you want to include. Imagine that there's a car file inside of here, and then make it a zip folder. Just right click on it and make it a zip folder. You can name it whatever you want. Thunderstore does not care what you name your zip file when you're uploading it. So let's go back to the Thunderstore. Also, let me get rid of the file system so you can see what I'm doing. So once you have your custom car package together, or your Thunderstore package together rather, just drag the zip file into this page, and now it's going to be ready to upload, sort of. You still need to select your team name. So when you make an account, well, you don't really have to do this when you make an account. You can just do it right here. It says it right here that if you don't have a team name, you can create one. When you create your team name, you should make it your username. Unless multiple people were involved in making the car, then maybe you can use, some kind of team name that all the people involved agreed upon. Or maybe you don't want to do that and you can just credit them inside of the readme file instead. No big deal. And then, so let me just select a team name, distance modding team. Why not? For communities, you type in distance so you can upload it on the distance Thunderstore page. And then you need to make sure it's in the car category. If you upload your package and you don't put it in the if you upload your car and you don't put it in the car category, then people will not find your car in the car category. That's how the Thunderstore knows to place it in that section. And then you can choose between a wide number of categories that can describe whatever kind of car you're uploading to the Thunderstore. We got accelerators, burnout, monster truck like F-Zero, or a real car, or an original car if you made a completely original car. If it's from Halo, if it's from Trackmania or Wacky Races, whatever. We pretty much got every category that's listed in the GitHub repository already. And if your car does not fit under any of these categories, then you can just put miscellaneous or misc if none of them really describe it. And then yeah, you can click submit and it will upload your package to the Thunderstore. I'm not clicking submit because this is This folder literally has nothing in it. There's no car file. It's just it's literally just the essential files that Thunderstore needs to upload a package, which means it's not going to do anything. You need the car file for it to be worthwhile. And yeah, that's basically it. If you're wondering how you edit a MD file or a JSON file, you can just use Notepad. You can also use Notepad++ or Visual Studio Code, but if you don't have those things, then you can just use Notepad, or whatever text editor you feel is comfortable. And yeah, that's really all I need to mention. Just also note that if you're not the person who created the card that you're uploading to the Thunderstore, please contact the creator of the car, or at least give them the chance to upload it themselves. I kind of don't want there to be a problem where people who don't, like people who were never involved in creating the car, start uploading it to the Thunderstore, because then if the actual creator wants to upload their car to the Thunderstore, you just kind of stole that chance away from them. So, like, please be organized and at least allow the actual creator of the car to upload their car onto the Thunderstore. And also, if you're wondering, oh no, what's going to happen to the original GitHub repository for all the cars? We have all the cars on the GitHub repository. Don't worry, this isn't going to go anywhere. In fact, you should probably still upload your car onto the repository just as a backup, in case anything crazy happens and Thunderstore goes down and nobody can download cars anymore. But we also have it on GitHub. Hopefully GitHub doesn't also go down. But anyway, you should probably still upload it on here, just because for people who don't use the Thunderstore, they'll still be able to download your car if it's on the GitHub. I think, yeah, that's really about it. I think that's all I need to talk about. Yeah. So, I'm looking forward to seeing your cars on the Thunderstore. It took a little while for us to get to the point where, this is a thing that's happening, but it's finally happening. You can upload your car on the Thunderstore right now. It can join this list. This is a very small list compared to, the giant list of just stuff that's on the GitHub. Oh my gosh, there's so much. See how much is in the Acceleracers folder? Good lord, look at all these credits. That's crazy. You can get that on the Thunderstore as well. That would be cool. Alright, I'm gonna go play Distance now. Bye!